Hello friends, family, and everyone on the internet. Today is going to be another wonderful video, and today I'm going to be unpackaging 25 comics that I got at Hastings because they're going out of business, and I will make another video about working at a going out of business place because I do work there, unfortunately. So, here's an unboxing. As we see on this side, we've got Fanboys and Zombies. Fanboys and Zombies. So it's exactly why I picked it out, is because I have no clue what that comic is, but it looks really cool, and it's Fanboys and Zombies, who you can't go wrong with that, right? Alright, so it's real basic wrap. I'm already done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is the first one that I'm pulling. All the rest of them are going to be where I don't see them until you see them. So, here we go. Oh, wow. That is a real fancy one. We got The Rise of Arsenal. It's got a nice little border. I have never actually seen this one, which is interesting. And they're all going to be $1.99 priced at Hastings. That doesn't mean that's what they actually priced. Most of them were originally like $4 or $5. So, all right, and then a number 1 issue, 1872. And it looks like we got Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, and Steve Rogers, all Avengers down here on the tombstone. So you got Iron Man, you've got the Hulk, and you've got, I believe, I don't know. I honestly don't remember who Steve Rogers is. So I'm sorry if any fanboys get mad at me, but that one's cool. All right, what do we got next? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not any nudity, so, but I didn't expect that cover. Fables, number 95. So as you see, these aren't just going to be like 1s, 2s, but it's an interesting cover. Wasn't expecting that, which is nice. Oh, Grimm Fairy Tales number 88, and that cover is pretty cool. I really enjoy covers most of the time because if I read a comic, like a lot of times the cover is what gets me to buy it, and then I read it just for the fun. Oh, Fairyist. Number 4. I'm having every reaction is the same. Oh my gosh, I need to stop doing that. But Fairyist number 4. This one's pretty cool. I mean, it's a guy surrounded by a bunch of gypsies. Luckily, there's no nudity on it, and I didn't look at that beforehand. Oh, we got 2 of them that are stuck together here. Oh, generic back issue. But it's Shaman Tears, and they got a bunch of stupid tags on it. But Shaman Tears, it looks cool. I mean, I don't know anything about it. Nothing about it, but it looks pretty cool. And that's what I care about, is does the cover look cool? When I look at comics, I look at them for readability and the cover. The cover is what gets me first, readability gets me second. It's not a big thing, but it's something that some people do. And this one's got a cool background to it, but that's not the actual issue. It's this, and I don't even know what it's called because there's just generic tags on it, and the title is covered by the 2 guys fighting. So, but that one's cool. It's got a 2-sided thing to it. Oh, here's another Supreme. I'm guessing that's what the last one was called because you've got the same dude, the same looking dude on it. So I'm guessing Supreme was what that last one's called, and that's what this one's called. That one looks like it's a fancy issue because it has this part 2 of 8 right here, and that's pretty interesting because usually that means that they only made a limited number of those. Next we have Legion of Superheroes, and this looks pretty cool. So you got these 2 guys in like a swamp looking thing, but that may not actually be what it is. And once again, I go back to, I like the cool aspect of the covers, the real interesting thing on them. And another Legion of Superheroes. So that was issue 14 before. This is issue number 1. So this is like at the very beginning. And some of these are really cool because you get issue number 1 and it's like, you're not when you normally go through them, you're not looking at issue numbers most of the time. I look for covers and look at what's cool. When I get an issue number 1, then I'm like, oh, that's cool. like it's the first in a series, it's probably going to be worth more. Legion of the Lost, number 11. So this one is pretty interesting. It looks like you got two guys surrounded by a bunch of goons, and I'm sorry for all the reflections. They got the plastic sleeves on them, and it just kind of reflects everything. Here's another one. We've got the back side has a nice little cover instead of being just kind of generic. And then we got the Kindred. It looks like Deadpool, but it is not Deadpool. And that makes me kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because it's like a Deadpool knockoff, essentially. So it's kind of cool. Legendary Green Hornet. And this cover has a lot of action on it. A lot of fighting. And I really enjoy it. I'm getting to the point where I can't find anything new to say. Can you tell? Alright, we got Hell on Earth. If that does not describe Hell on Earth, I would not want to be him. Alright, and Universe Prime? Okay, well, something's wrong with this guy. He's in outer space, no spacesuit, and his body is basically bubbling. Alright, yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. And Mighty number 10. This issue number 10, not Mighty number 10, and then it has an issue number. It's issue number 10. And it's the Mighty. And it's pretty weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little weird. I don't know that I would pick that out normally, but I mean, for what I pay, I think I paid about $3 for these 25 comics. I'll take some weird ones. The Fade Out. Nice war picture. I really enjoy when comic book artists and video game artists and stuff take on the war characters, because they get really in depth on how some of the characters look. I'm gonna try and get it up close so you can see his like face and stuff, but you can see like he's got a 5 o'clock shadow and stuff. His helmet is not the cleanest thing. His clothes are not the cleanest thing, and it's so neat and so like it makes me feel like it's authentic even if it's not. So I don't know how authentic it looks. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me, but and then we've got Midnighter number 1. So a lot of these all except for those first two that I showed you at the beginning of the video, I haven't seen before. I didn't even see them when I worked there because most of these were hidden in kind of like underneath tables and stuff like that, where people, you know, the diehard comic fans would look. But this is a really cool one cover, but it could make you dizzy if you stare at it long enough. Let me just spin it and start making you dizzy. Okay, I won't do that because that's childish. So this one has, so this is the back. Tell me that back doesn't look like it could be a cover. Like, that's awesome. And then you got Brigade. So here's the front. I'm guessing the back was part of, like, if you collected all the issues of this, or a certain number of issues of this, you put them all together on the back side, and this went to, like, a full, like, poster type thing. But even outside of the poster, it's still kind of cool because you did get this guy's full face. And Troll! Okay, that's not the actual comment. It's another Brigade. But I thought it was just kind of funny that the backside is a troll. So I figured, you know, why not have a little bit of fun. But this is kind of cool. It's like a rendition on, like, you got like Batman here, maybe a Superman character here, an Aquaman style character here. Like, you've got all these characters that you would well known from other places, but they're kind of changed enough. And so here's another back. I'm getting a lot of these that are backs, and that is so cool because it's one of those where you can pull it out and you can look at both sides and be like, huh, that's interesting. Whereas most comic books I got on the back, it's just like an ad or something. Like, it's something boring. But, so that's the back. And Supreme, another cool comic. And it's really interesting because This guy kind of looks like he's just like beaten to a bloody pulp. And this guy's not done. Alright. Next one. Another back. We're getting a lot of Supreme, which is fine. Like, I don't mind getting a lot of the same style of the comic. I'm just glad that there's no duplicates. If there were duplicates, that would be unfortunate. But we're coming down to the wire. I got the last two here. And this one is... I actually saw this one and I was kind of jealous that it was going into a pack. But we got Star Trek and Green Lantern crossover. I'm not a Star Trek fan. And, you know, I'm decently in tune with Green Lantern. But this cover alone just looks cool. Now, obviously, Star Trek, you've got the guys from the newer movies and not like the older stuff. And then you've got Green Lantern. But tell me that comic on the cover alone is not worth any amount of money. Like, that's so cool. It's normally a $3.99 comic that I picked up in a bundle for like $3.99. So, it's insane. And then we got the second Fanboy and Zombies that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. That was 25 comics, all of which I got for $3 at Hastings. Unfortunately, they are going out of business, and like I said, I'm going to be doing another video on working for a company that's going out of business. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you share out this video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to tell you to do any of those things. I just hope that it happens. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you when I see you next.